again, before we start the fashion show, I want to bring to light what this show is about. Every year during IFest, Rho Kappa, Travis History National Honor Society, plans and hosts this showcase, not only to be able to look like an important club to all of you, but to also display the diversity of culture that our school has to offer. If you did not know, Travis High School, with over 3,200 students, is considered the most diverse high school in Fort Bend, with almost an even split among our ethnicities. If you didn't also know, Fort Bend ISD is one of the most diverse districts in the country, wherein our school is somewhere near the top. Gathered here today is not a complete representation of our school, because then this show would be too long. But hopefully, you will see and appreciate the different cultures that our world has to offer. Without further ado, let's begin!
Our first country for the night is a homage to the club that made me plan this year's IFest, Vietnam. As our VSA worked hard to bring our different cultural clubs together, we created showcase and festival for you all to enjoy, or at least we hope you will enjoy. Our first two models, Johnson, Thomas, and Elena, sport the Vietnamese national garments, a long split tunic worn over trousers. Often these garments are worn on formal occasions. During weddings and often, women are more likely to wear such clothing, often in certain professions. In modern times, II has become mainstream with II pageants and an expansion in design that utilizes a greater variety of colors.
Our second country on display is a few thousand miles to the west, Pakistan. Our models Minal and Kashish are walking down the aisle where Kaboos and Kursi, respectively, looking like two brides off to their marriage. Similar to like that, our Pakistani Student Association hosted, where two students were married. They divorced right after, so don't worry. Anyways, traditional Pakistani clothing comes from the Muslim people who migrated to the area centuries ago, where women settled in garments similar to the present day. Clothing structure is mainly consistent for both men and women. However, ladies' clothing is far more adorned and intricate with vibrant colors, flower-like patterns, and quite a lot of gold. Often these garments are accompanied by henna, golden bangles, and jewelry, and are a way for aunties to compete with each other by using fashion.
We finally visit the diverse continent of Africa, and more specifically introduce the country of Nigeria. Compared to many countries from today, Nigerian clothing as well as Africa as a whole differs from its clothing. Our models, Tolu and Orlama, sporting a cover style top. Ankara is a style of clothing used throughout the African and Nigeria, and that features a wax-printed cotton textile with the bright, bold, and colorful patterns that are symbolic of its region and its people or culture. The style of clothing was changed to be called Ankara, as it was once known as Dutch wax print, after those who manufactured it, the fabric used for the clothing. In the present day, the Ankara style is used in modern silhouettes and items worn by many, although some people here today may not want to explore the style more than its others. It's just a suggestion.
Next, we have India, Pakistan's lookalike according to the scriptwriter. Next, we have India, Pakistan's lookalike according to the scriptwriter, who will be interjecting through the show at times, so please bear with them. Besides the difference in talent between their cricket teams, their words not mine, clothing between the two countries can be similar in terms of motifs, colors, and designs. However, our three models, yeah, they're three, how unheard of, are all wearing Shreya, Esme, and Aileen, all sport lehengas, which are ankle-length skirts pleated on top of each other, traditionally worn with a sort of crop top. These clothes are mainly worn on formal occasions, extensively within weddings, and as seen on our models, feature intricate designs with bright colors and gold accents.
We tried spacing out the Asian countries, but as there are many within the show, the scriptwriters gave up trying. So now we introduce China as our next destination. Our models Alvin and Shiwen sport on hanfu, which typically consists of a robe with a skirt at the lower bottom. Hanfu in China, leading to influence other styles of clothing, such as the Japanese kimono and Korean hanbok. Hanfu is also the clothing paired with numerous accessories, including wigs, belts, jewelry, and strange-looking headpieces seen on C-dramas. Modern Hanfu, which is different from traditional Hanfu, which changed throughout much of China's dynasties, consists of more vivid colors, stylistic patterns of animals, and other traditional rhetoric. Fun fact, the color yellow and the use of dragons on Hanfu was outlawed in dynastic times, being a symbol of royalty.
We now go off to the coast of China and explore the Philippines, a beautiful country rich in tradition and food, but it's also history. A few websites have said that Filipino people are very warm-hearted and hospitable, but in the scriptwriters, they have their reservations because in their experience, all Asians are not hospitable. Anyways, our models Nevaeh and Jethro, two actually nice people walking down the runway with a Filipina dress and Barong Tagalog respectively. Oops, wait. I almost forgot the part about our third model, Brennan, who snuck in the last minute. The last second. Barong Tagalog is a national dress of the Philippines, but in fact it's not a dress, but an embroidered long sleeve shirt made from the local materials. This incorporates both Spanish clothing styles and native Filipino motifs, and it's also made in white and sheer materials. It's accompanied by a skirt at the bottom and overall contains floral and decorative motifs. Both garments are widely worn within the country as uniforms, formal wear and casual wears, as well as has many references to other Asian styles such as the shalwar kameez.
We are now back in Africa, this time with 3 models instead of 2. Sorry, we did it again. All 3 models represent multiple African countries as Africa has a general style of clothing but is very diverse in subject, method, and design depending on region and country. Our models are wearing Ankara tops, or better known as African prints, which hold patterns and motifs meant to symbolize a variety of things such as events, celebrations, locations, and traditions. According to certain sources, the print is used as nonverbal communication, which must make it easy for introverts to get their points across without having to do anything. For women within Africa, the fabric used is a capital good for them to utilize in creating prints to then sell. Maybe that's why the source cites women to predominantly use print for nonverbal communication. They communicate money for the print.
Now we move on to Pakistan Part 2. But don't worry, we finally have a man joining the collection of Pakistani models to mix things up. Our model, Zain, sports shalwar kameez similar to Anwar Kashi. However, John sports one of Pakistan's bridal wear. A sherwani is what once can consider the brown version of a suit, where it typically is a long, knee-length, coat-like jacket worn over men's shalwar kameez. While this is considered the national outfit for men, this garment has Turkish and Persian roots to signify etiquette and nobility within the court. The influence can be seen where a sherwani can often be accompanied by a turban and dupatta. How this translates into marriage, the scriptwriter does not know, but the tradition behind these pieces are meaningful within various cultures.
Just as we started, we will end as well with other pairs of models from Vietnam. Our models Bianca and Lana both wear Ouyang garments, and if you did not hear our little history lesson before, well, we won't repeat it again. Besides, our 2 pretty models attempting to walk with grace down our runway. There isn't much said about this pair. However, we would like to take the remaining time to thank Vietnamese Student Association, especially the President Austin and our sponsor, Mr. Wilson, for working and making this year's IFest better than ever, and hope that many of you come back next year and enjoy an even better IFest.